Hola chicos, que lo que, bienvenidos a mi canal, Franchise in the DR. What's up, it's Franchise again, coming to you to follow up on my previous video, on the previous short that I sent on my intentions of coming to the DR. And how did it all come about? Well, I'd gone to Costa Rica for a week or so to watch a couple of football games. Pura vida. And went down there after being in Canada for about, I don't know, 20 odd years at that time, in 2017. Went to Costa Rica for a week, check out a football game or whatever, and it was refreshing because it reminded me of the Caribbean, you know, the sunshine, just access to coconuts, with a guy selling coconuts on a truck and all that. Just the whole vibe kind of had me feeling, you know what, I think I want to move back to Costa Rica. So when I came back, I was all about that. I told the wife, you know, we're going to go to Costa Rica to either retire or semi-retire. She's like, you're crazy, this and that. I said, no, we're going to do it. You got to come down, check it out. It's our thing. So I've been sharing that with whoever I meet. And this one Italian guy, told them the same thing, you know, that's my plan, you know, looking to work for a few more years in Canada and then go down to Costa Rica. And he's like, you should check out the DR. At that point, I hadn't heard anything, I didn't know anything about the DR. So I'm like, Costa Rica. And he's like, no, you should check out the DR. And he's telling me all this about he took his mother-in-law down there, and you know what it would cost him in Canada to take care of her because she wasn't well. It's costing him, you know, a fraction of the cost. He has a dog down there. It's really cheap to take care of his dog. The life is good, the weather is good, the water is good. And I'm listening to that, and he goes, I said, I don't really know. He goes, and it's safe, you know, they have a white card policy. I said, a white card policy? I said, I'm not white. He goes, no, it's for tourists or whatever the case is, right? If they come down, you know, if anybody messes with you, the law comes down hard on them as a tourist, because tourism is their business. So I said, all right, I'll go check it out. So I went on YouTube and I'm checking out this DR spot, and I'm thinking, you know what? For one, the beaches look better than Costa Rica. So I'm like, you know what? All right, we'll go down. So we booked something back, and as soon as we were planning, and then this was 2017, after that we went to Mexico. Liked it, but you kind of had to stay on the resort, and the hype about the fear and all that, which now I probably realize was probably propaganda. But nevertheless, we were planning to go, and then the whole lockdown thing happened, and once that cleared up, we went down to the DR. We went down to the DR and for a week, and like the guy said, it was true, the beaches were nice. The you know, the food was great, fresh, you know, the vibe, the people, how they were treating you was nice. So I'm like, you know, I really I'm feeling this. I really like this. So but we got done a couple of times because we didn't do the 5-star resort thing, because we did that in Mexico, and you know, you're just meeting North Americans and other tourists. took Ubers. A lot of stories about the Ubers. I got done a couple of times, but there's a price for learning, right? You want to learn, you want to be off the resort, you want to thing. One of the stories that I'm going to tell you with an Uber, so we went to this place called Pal Patio downtown Punta Cana, right? Can't remember, maybe it was a Sunday night or whatever. It's supposed to be happening Saturday or Sunday night. We went, had a good time, was a nice vibe, got a couple of drinks, looking to come back. Called my Uber, waiting for him, looking for him. This other guy is hustling me, and he goes, I said, yeah, I'm waiting for an Uber. So when the Uber pulls up, he goes, bro, when you jump in the car, he's saying this with a bit of a Spanish accent, Dominican accent. He goes, when you go into the car, the guy's just going to charge you, he's just going to ask you for more money. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. This guy's trying to put me off my Uber so that he can hustle me. So I jump in the car, I tell this guy this, but in English, forgetting that maybe he doesn't speak thing. He doesn't say anything. We jump on the highway, which is just close to where Pal Patio, where the downtown scene happens, right? We jump on the highway, and this guy goes to me something about, they don't pay me a lot of money, and Uber doesn't pay me a lot of money. So I don't really think anything of it. This guy's trying to make conversation or whatever. Says he doesn't speak English, so we're talking through the phone, translating or whatever, right? And what we're going up and all this, mind you, this is about now, probably about 1 o'clock after 12 at night. And we were like in Uber Alto. We're way out from Punta, 20-25 minutes or whatever, right? So when this car gets where there's just, because I remember it in the daytime, it's like it passes the gas station and it's all just bush or whatever, right? No lights or nothing. This guy slows his car down to like 5 kilometers an hour, right? Just no traffic in front of him, nothing. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. And then he goes into his phone. He goes, that, right? In Spanish. So I come back and I read it, but you could tell the tone of his voice, the tone is different, right? So, and it's like if he wants to stop the car in this middle of nowhere. So I read the message, and the message is saying, like I was telling you, brother, they don't pay me any money with Uber. So but I got up, I'm shooken up, but I also got upset. This guy's stopping the car to rob me and my wife, right? So she's like, just pay him whatever. And I'm like, bro, if the ride wasn't worth it to you, you shouldn't have picked us up. I had somebody who wanted to take us. And I got kind of aggressive with my tone and like, ready to tell him where to go. Right? So he realized that I'm not falling for it. And he doesn't even listen to the message, because he was saying that how he doesn't understand English, he only understands Spanish. But when I told him, he didn't even listen to the message. He just put down the phone and kept on driving. And we got shooken up for a bit, right? Because it's like pitch black, dark. This guy's stopping the car. He's putting a ton of energy in the car. And then he goes, and when we get to the where the security gate is for Airbnb is, he goes, brother, I was just telling you. I'm like, well, now I'm in the light, so I'm even talking with more authority. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't have picked us up. If it's not worth it for you, I don't want to hear your sub story, right? I'm just saying, brother, if you could give me a good tip. No, it's off, bro. Like, I'm trying to help out, because this first week there, I'm trying to help out whoever. I see what's up. People are struggling or whatever. So you're trying to help out. But when you're trying to, like, intimidate me and bully me, it's up. I took a screenshot of his photo and all that. I took a picture of the car to just to say, I'll never travel with him again type thing. So that was one of our Uber experience thing. I mean, the others were good, were small little hiccups and games, but if you have 2 bad experiences, you had about 4 4 or 5 okay experiences, but just a bad experience leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Excuse the pun, but yeah. So that's how we ended up. That was our first time in the DR. That was June of 2022. Yeah, June of 2022, I think, or 23, June of 2023. We went down. So we liked it and all that, and we were thinking, yeah, maybe we should come back. Maybe we should come back again for a longer stay. We liked where we stayed. We were planning on coming the same place again, and we did. And I'll leave, fill you guys in. Just footage and all that. I'm being lazy. Just, when I tell, there's footage of, us being off the resort, driving into Igwe, just driving to the beach, by ourselves, fishing, living the life. This is all in the daytime, mind you. But, it's nice. It's nice in Punta Cana. It's nice in Ubera Alto. And, I'll fill you in on more next time, but that's all we're going to cover for today. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and see you soon.